What's going on, everybody? Chip Hardbody here. Welcome to the second episode of our playthrough of Elden Ring using FightinCowboy's Platinum walkthrough. So we're going to rest at the Gray site real quick that we just got to. Just so you can see on the map, we are here at Summonwater Village. So one of the things I mentioned earlier, and you still can't see it yet, so it doesn't really matter, but one of the things that is very cool about this game is that you'll be able to eventually see, like once you explore an area that is unlocked, or that is locked on your map, it will show where the map fragment is via a beacon. But we'll get there. All right, so next we're going to go into Summonwater Village, and we're going to grab our first talisman, a very juicy talisman that Souls veterans will recognize as being very similar to the Chloranthy ring, but it is a green turtle talisman. So we're just going to kind of jump through all of this, and once we reach the turtles, we know that we are in the right spot, and here we go. So we're going to go down here. Now, you see this little guy? This is why we got the Stone Sword Key when we first started, even though we did pick one up as a like an in-world item. If we had gone right past that, we would still be able to open this. So Stone Sword Keys are lost when you use them. You can kill all of these turtles, by the way, if you're a heartless bastard. No, they give you a valuable item. It's turtleneck meat that is used for crafting, but I don't kill them. So for equipment, we're going to go into talismans. So this is your talisman spot. Eventually you'll get to the point where you have at least 3 of these, probably more, honestly. But this one raises your stamina recovery speed, which is very handy. So now that we've got that, we're going to go back up and go south to the cliff edge. Grab that. South to the cliff edge. We're going to get on our horse. And we're going to grab some runes. These little guys are... there are 3 different kinds. There's this red one here, which you can tell by the color of the ball and the color of the scarab. They're like a dung beetle scarab type thing. There are 3 different colors of them. The first one is the red one, and that will refill your flasks. Your flask of crimson tears. Which is your Estus, your health, essentially. And then the blue ones will replenish your magic flasks, your cerulean tears. And the third, which is kind of a grayish color, will give you a new Ash of War skill, which is very cool. These golden runes that I'm picking up right here are just... they're consumables. You can consume them for more runes. So, like, if you're just on the cusp of a level up and need just a few more runes, these are great to have for that moment. You know, obviously, it's your game. You consume them whenever you would like. I think I got all of them, right? Let me jump up here and see. I don't see any glowing, so I think I got all of them. All right. So then we're going to go south down the cliff. There is a little scarab down here. Near where that church is. So right, we're going to head that direction. Oh yeah, there. So there's also what's called a spirit spring. So spirit springs are just these, like, they look like geysers almost, but it's just air. You can jump into these with your horse. Both ways. So I'll let you read that for a second, because it's... so pause the video if you need to. All right, we're going to grab this, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. Okay. Sometimes it's a lot easier to get these guys not on horseback. And sometimes they just run away, and it doesn't matter. If they do disappear... just quit your game and reload. So, Ashes of War, you can apply to your weapons, which is pretty great. So that one, Sacred Blade, is really nice for that holy damage that I was talking about earlier against undead enemies. All right, so if you step into the middle of this and then you hit jump, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? No damage. It just takes you straight up. But we actually need to be down there. So when you see the air kind of swirling around your horse's hooves like that, you know that you're in the Spirit Spring and you will not be hurt by jumping that long distance. For this, this is the third church of Marika. We're going to go ahead and get that grace. And then there's one of the best things about this game, the Flask of Wondrous Physic, which basically is a mix and match potion that you can make yourself. So you find these sacred tears that you can, or no, the sacred tears don't. No, I'll just show you. So mix Wondrous Physic. So the crimson tear, or crystal tears rather. So the crimson crystal tear restores half of your HP, so it's like another half flask, which is great. But there are other ones that do a lot cooler stuff than that. But we're not really worried about that right now. This is still getting dressed. We are still on our way to... I think at this point we've probably put our deodorant on. And that's about it. So we're going to go to this river behind the church. And we're going to go through this portal. There are a ton of these portals in the game. And they all take you to different places. This also takes you to a very early farming location if you need it. You shouldn't, but if you do. It's a very early farming spot. If you're really having trouble with the first bit of the game, like, this is the place to go. So the Bestial Sanctum, we'll open that up. We're not even going to worry about talking to that dude yet, because we don't have anything that he needs. And weirdly, you can summon your horse in here, which is neat. And maybe it's not so weird because it's Bestial Sanctum. Or bestial, however you say it. Do not try to fight that dude. He will wreck your day and the days of all of your children. Just go southeast, down the hill. Leave these guys alone too. They will also wreck you. Grab that golden seed, and then we'll just keep going southeast. Like, if you really want to try to fight one of these dudes, make sure you get that backstab in, because they will one-shot you. For the most part. You can get new upgrade materials, or not upgrade, crafting materials in here. Jump down, we'll grab this grace. We're going to rest there just to make sure that we don't die. And we're also going to get another dialogue scene.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of Tarnished champions, guided by grace.
So the only option we have is we'll go.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
And we're going to go to kind of our main hub. So this is sort of like Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 3. And yeah, it's just kind of your the meeting place of all of the other Tarnished. This guy will give you sorceries. This is D, Edgy McEdgelord. That's Dialos. I'm going to skip through his stuff right now. So he's looking for a servant. Okay. We're not really worried about this, so that was the only reason I sped through it. This area, however, will be very important a little bit later, once we defeat our first real boss. So for now, we'll go back to our map. And something neat that I didn't know until I watched Cowboy's videos is if you hit triangle or Y and then square or X, depending on which controller you're using, then it will immediately tell you to go to Round Table Hold or Table of Lost Grace. They give it two different names, which is kind of annoying. But we want to go back to Farum Great Bridge. That's where we want to go. So that's Stormhill Shack, War Masters, Saints Bridge, Water Village, Third Church of America. Farum Great Bridge. Where was that? We missed a grace, didn't we? I think that we did. No, we didn't. It's all the way up here. There we go. Farum Great Bridge. Lost my place that quickly. This game is massive, y'all. Just want to reiterate that. So we're actually going to go to a very early farming area. Like again, if you need it, you can do it, but you really shouldn't need it. But we'll show you where it's at. This is an easy early farming area. So we go east, and then we loop around, and then we head south. Okay, we got to go down to where that that path is. So we can just jump down here. Okay, watch out for these dung piles. They are poison. They can kill you if you're not careful, or at least they'll hurt. Thankfully, this poison reduces fairly quickly, and you can use your double jump of Torrent to avoid them. And you can see the Grace directly to the south. We're going there. Grab our Grace. Okay. Didn't aggro anybody enough for them to come here. And then we'll head west down this hill. And you want to look behind you because as you head down the hill, there's going to be a ball that spawns. And we want to get out of its way. Watch it fall off the cliff. And you get 2,000 runes almost just from that. And then if you were farming, then you would immediately, pull up your map, fast travel back to the Great Bridge, and it will reset the ball. And you can just repeat this ad infinitum. Ad infinitum, maybe? Oh, I even chose the wrong Grace site. Aren't I smart? You can do that as many times as you want to do. It'll give you about 1,900 runes each time. So, it adds up pretty quickly. All right, so we're going to go in the middle of this Spirit Spring. We're not going to worry about farming. And we're going to look almost directly east at that building. We're going to jump. We're going to head onto its roof. You can use double jump if you need to. Then we're going to dismount. And then head onto this balcony. Lenny's Rise, Len's Rise, Lene, however you say it, we're going to go up. This is going to give us an extra spell slot to fairly early in the game. Like, we should not have two memory slots unlocked at this point. But because we're following a Souls Veterans walkthrough, we got it. All right, memory stone. Basically, it just means that we have enough memory. It essentially just means we can memorize another spell. I was going to try to make it more eloquent than that, but no, it just means we can have 2 spells instead of 1. We're not really doing spells right now, so not going to worry about it, but it's good to have. And then we're going to jump off the balcony. So jump off the balcony, and then you can head back northwest for your farming spot. Again, we're not really worried about that. We are going to travel back to the Third Church of Marika. Now, as I stated before, here is where the map fragment is. That's where we're going to go. So we're going to go to the Third Church of Marika, and then we're going to grab that map fragment. So you can see that beacon on the map tells you exactly where we need to go. So we're going to map mark. And we can go. I'm just double checking. Yeah, southwest. And then there is an NPC we're going to grab along the way. One of the most douchebaggy NPCs that we'll encounter, but not the most. But he's not great. Oh, no. We passed him. My apologies. Just gonna... NPC on ruins. So we'll go back to the church real quick, and then we'll follow the notes once more. I think I know what I did. Yeah, you gotta. So, map fragment southwest, NPC on ruins. If we follow the road, there it is. So it's that big broken archway along the road. So if we're on the road, which we should be, then the NPC that we want is up on top of that archway. So we're gonna go talk to him real quick. Oh, I hope that giant de-aggroes us quickly. Oh, also just a quick note, on the left you can see kind of an archway, a door with writing on it. That means that we can use our summons in this area. Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
You've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no. The help is very much appreciated, even from a Tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to service.
Prejudice is everywhere, man.
You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is
Kenneth Haight sounds like or Height sounds like a televangelist.
I would have a boon of you.
100%.
I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Okay, we'll talk to him one more time.
A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south.
Like I said, and this guy isn't even the biggest
Take it back for me.
knob of all of the
You wish to know
NPCs.
the reward? Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The
His large what?
celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay. That's really all we need to know from him. So we're going to grab our horsey, and we're going to go southeast to our map fragment. Now, map fragment also means that there is a treasure ghost along the road. We're not going to engage the treasure ghost, but there are these kind of white trees. Yeah, here it is. These white trees with the burning candles. You can interact with these and a ghost will spawn and you can follow it to a treasure. We're not going to do that right now because it takes forever and we're going to grab that treasure a little bit later anyway. So we're going to be very quick through here. So we're going to grab a goodie from this bear and then we're going to head southeast. Okay? These bears are enormous and they are mean. So we grab the map fragment, yay. Now we grab the goodie, yay. Southeast, as fast as we can. Don't worry about anything else right now, just southeast. Oh God. And then up here, just to try to get some distance away from the bear. Hopefully it doesn't follow us. We ended up going southwest a little, but that's okay. Woo! All right, now we want to go into the Mistwood. So we're actually heading this way. So it's almost directly west from this Erd tree, which we will come back to. I actually ran a little further than I was supposed to, but while we're here, let's grab this, because we're going to come back for it in just a few minutes anyway, and why not grab it now? It's another Ash of War. Oh, I almost lost it. This is the Ground Slam. Very cool. All right. All right. Got to be very careful through here. There is a sleeping bear in these ruins. So once you are at the ruins, then you know that you're in the right spot. So you see that big old bear there. We are going to very carefully sneak past it. We're going to grab some of these consumables. Oh, God. Yep, just if the bear wakes, just run in. Run, run, run. And grab what's in here. Okay. An axe talisman. Very cool. All right. And then... You know, the chest, Trina's Lily. Down the cave. Northeast to the Erd Tree base, which we were just at. Okay. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna get our horse. We're gonna run. So we do not want any beef with that bear. All right, so we're gonna go back to the Erd Tree base. We already got the scarab, so we're just gonna head west. And at the base of the minor Erd Tree. Okay. I might have gotten a little turned around. With all the mist, it is very easy to get turned around in this area. I did, so I actually need to be going to the right. Okay. There's something here. Oh, it's a ruined fragment. Rainbow stone, glowstone. Okay, very cool. So we still need to go east. Oh boy. Run away from the bear. Run away from the bear. Don't fight the bear. Do not fight the bear. The bear is... Woo! Alright, so we're at the ruins. We might die here, honestly. These bears are no joke. They are so mean. Okay. I think we're okay. I'm going to set a marker so that way I actually go the right direction. Yeah. It's so easy to get turned around in the Mistwood. And you see, like, I'm following a tutorial, and I'm still like, oh, God. So, like, this game will do that to you. I'm going to go ahead and refill my flasks by killing one of these. There are a bunch of them around here, so don't worry about it. And then we get two tiers from here. So green spill and spiked crystal tier. Okay. Next, we're going to go to the Shifra River Well, which is this little circular thing here on the map. So it's to our left, essentially, so north. Now, I'm not even going to worry about getting the horse. Actually, yeah, well, really slow compared to the horse. And you can see this big structure. We're going to go inside of it. And we're going to go down a very, very long lift. So, you know, we're just going to rest. We've been doing a lot. You know, we've been doing a lot of work. We're going to rest until we get to the end of it, and then we'll grab a grace, and then we're going to travel back to the third church of Marika. And the reason for that is because taking the lift back up is longer than just fast traveling back to the grace. It's beautiful, though. And again, like this underground area is a whole different part of the map. This game is massive. So if you play like Dungeons and Dragons, honestly, I recommend watching playthroughs of this game to get inspiration for like any kind of underground cities or even just regular above ground cities, because this game has it in spades. A ton of inspiration. There, grab that, Grace. We'll rest at it. Why not? Get our health back. Then we pull up our map, go to the above ground map, and we're going back to the third church of Marika. Marika. I've watched that intro 100 times and I still don't remember how to say her name. All right. So then we go south, southeast, towards the Erd Tree again. And then down the cliff towards the merchant. So south, southeast. It's almost exclusively south at first. So we go south. Also, I love the weather system in this game. Like, it's just chef's kiss. It's so good. Like it seems to like it seems to be random a bit, but also like not so random that there doesn't seem to be like an established pattern. So I feel like there is a pattern. I just don't know what that pattern is. All right, so once we see minor Erd Tree, I think we go south. Yeah, over here. Once you can comfortably drop down, you can see the glow of the merchant's tent right there and fire. So we drop down here. Yeah, and then he'll start talking. There's something over there. Not sure what that is. But we'll talk to the merchant.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
Damn. Purchase. We'll buy something from this poor guy. We'll buy smithing stone. We'll just buy one. And then at this point, we don't really have anything to sell, but he doesn't even say thank you. Okay. So now we go southeast to a fortress. And you can see on the map, this is the fortress we're headed to. So just go southeast. Just run through all of this. We're not worried about it. Just keep going. Just keep going. And then southeast, got the seed, and then west to drop down off the cliff and get a grace. We got to be very careful again. You don't want to die jumping off a cliff. It does suck. I've done it many times. Oh gosh, got stuck on a tree. All right. And then we'll touch that grace. All right. And I think we can go to the graveyard. And then that will wrap up this episode. So we want to go west, then southwest to a graveyard to grab some more runes. So west, then southwest. We're going to go up that hill. So you can actually see the graveyard right now. There are wolves here. You can choose to kill the wolves or just leave them be. I'm going to go ahead and take care of them because they can gang up on you pretty quickly. And it's a real pain trying to deal with them, while you also have the pop-ups of items. Oh my gosh, okay, that's not working. That's not working either. Okay. bounce off the shield. Screw it. There. Alright, take care of that one. Okay. Now we can grab the rest of our runes. There might be a couple more wolves, but they'll be easier to pick off. Honestly, the wolves are a lot easier to deal with than the dogs in this game. The dogs are brutal. But the wolves tend to die in one hit, even in later areas. So, and they almost always drop thin beast bones, which are used for crafting arrows and bolts. So, you know. Oh, there's another one. Another wolf. Oh, it decided it did not want any of this. Okay, that is... Oh, no. Okay. So I can't open my map, which means that I am in combat, which means that this wolf did decide that it wanted some. So that's always good to know. If you can't open your map for some reason, it means you're still in combat. Just be aware of that. Okay, so we got the graveyard. So we're going to go back to the Gatefront Grace. That is here. And then we'll start the next part of this run-through, as where things get a little bit more dicey. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. I really, really appreciate it. And as always, I hope you're having a real nice day. I'll catch y'all next time.